Hi guys, and welcome back to Butterfly Box 78. This reading is for Sagittarius singles and love. Really excited because I'm wrapping up the rest of the singles love readings. So let's go ahead and get into it. Give me just a moment to meditate. All right, Sagittarius, there do feel a little bit of energy in my throat and maybe a little bit of heaviness on my heart. But it doesn't mean that it's bad or anything. It doesn't mean like I got a heavy heart in that aspect. It just means that's where I'm feeling the energy. But let's go ahead and see what this is all about. What is it that you have to communicate, Sagittarius? Also, these readings are not for kids. Anyone who is 18 and all adult. These are for adults who are 18 and older. Also, this message may or may not resonate. And if it doesn't, you're welcome to check out any of the other signs. They may resonate with you more, especially due to your birth chart. Right now we're in the moon of Leo, so this moon is telling us that there is a huge surge in I would say charismaticness and just things like in that nature. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. Oppression. All right, so we'll put this up here and we'll put this on there. All right, so you have oppression in the upright, the 10 of staves in the reverse, and the 5 of staves also in the reverse. So there could have been a situation, or you could currently be in a situation that has kind of left you in an energy that comes across as oppressive. You need to be really careful. It could be an energy that already is or of the past. But what this is saying is, with the 10 of staves in reverse, 10 of staves being like protection, in the reverse, I look at this as vulnerability. I think because of that vulnerability, you have the 5 of staves, you have the 5 of cups in reverse, which means whether it's upright or in reverse, this is a situation where there is an unsatisfaction emotionally with what has been given, and which might be the reason for this oppressive state of mind. You could be oppressing somebody, which would not surprise me, Sagittarius, because you guys you may have somebody in a state of that feeling. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but like I said, I did feel the heaviness on my heart. So, and I think emotionally, what this is telling us is that, you're aware that this situation, because of the vulnerability, this situation is from the past is what was oppressive. You're not interested. I'm just getting the feeling that, and then with the overall energy of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I just think that there may have been a lack of focus. I don't know if it was a situation where this person, maybe in the past that you were dealing with, or maybe there was, you were too focused on what they could do for you materialistically and not actually what they could bring to the table in other situations. And because of that, it left the situation more... I'm not driving. Are you walking? Yeah. Okay. Because I'm not... You need to get your shoes out of here. Sorry, guys. But it just kind of left a heaviness on the situation. See, you also have the Knight of Cups that popped out, so, and the upright. So there could be an offer that's going to be presented, or you could be offering. Did you get your keys?
Yeah, they're right here.
Okay. There could be a situation where you may make an offer. So let's go ahead and continue on with the reading. Let's clarify what is this oppression about? Please explain to me more about this oppression. Explain to me, what is this oppression about? The Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is something that started at the root anyway. There was something that there was already... Well, give me just a second. Yeah, you're holding on to something. Love you.
Love you too. Bye. Have a good day. Okay?
Have a good day. Okay. So, what this is telling us right here. Oh, there's some lessons. All right. This is interesting. So, with the Eight of Swords being in reverse, this is almost like coming up out of a devastation. With it being in the upright, it's kind of a air of devastation. Maybe that's why, or it could be that this was something that you never really got over. It's like an energy that never really passed, or an energy that didn't pass with the person that you were dealing with. And in relationships, or when you're dealing with people, I think a lot of times we're never taught that you need to learn how to close out certain energies, meaning that you need to heal from situations. It's really, I think a lot of times, and it's taken me, by the way, I just had a birthday, February the 10th, but a lot of times we don't realize that certain energy, that you can carry the same pain from one relationship, that same energy from one relationship to another. So it doesn't matter what the person is. If it doesn't work out, it's because you didn't close out or heal from a situation that had happened previously, and it snowballs. It's a snowball effect. It doesn't get smaller because of the new person that you're with. It gets bigger. So that's what this energy of it's almost like there was a desperation. Okay. Also, you have the Four of Coins in reverse. And to me, this says with the Four of Coins in reverse that there is some, there's going to be a new opportunity. There's going to be something. There are things that, this is a state that you're going to move out of. With the Four of Coins being in reverse, this is like kind of coming back in. But this is also the beginning of something, I guess I would say, new for you. There's a new opportunity. You also have the Queen of Wands in reverse. And that Queen of Wands, I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of congested this morning. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, you don't want to do, this is like sabotage. That's what I'm saying, is that there is an energy that there are certain things from the past that you have not healed, which is why it's almost like a self-sabotage. You didn't approach things in the right way. That's why you're vulnerable, because you are looking for love, Sagittarius. The problem is that you haven't closed out this energy that was to be. The good thing is that you have the Ace of Wands in the upright. So this is the beginning. This is kind of getting to the heart of the matter. Once you align, or balance out your heart, your root, and your third eye, you go back to the root and start something new, and not necessarily, it could be a new partner, but there is a beginning of something new. And I really think that this has to do with the fact that you either are going through the healing process, have already healed, or, will be going into a new phase of yourself, but it starts at the root. Let's understand what this vulnerability is. Please clarify the Ten of Staves. 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 Oh, Queen of Swords. So, yeah, you're clearing out certain energies. You're not even going to put up with it. You are focused. You are standing on your word. The Queen of Swords represents that logical and rational, more factual. So when you do if you choose to start into a new situation with somebody, you are not going to be approaching it the same way that you approached it the last time, because you understand that there has to be healing. You're cutting out all the bullshit. You're not really gonna take anymore. That vulnerability puts you in this air of the Queen of Swords. And a lot of tarot readers would tell you that the Queen of Swords, they call her the Ice Queen, but she isn't. It's just that she's more logical and rational about her approach. She's not that energy that, she's the woman who has learned. She is that energy where she has learned from prior experiences. You don't just get to be the queen just because. This is a queen who, has a sword. She fought to be where she is. So I think, Sagittarius, you have every reason to feel and be in that energy because you fought to be where you are. It's not like you were just born into this, automatic state of queendom. And you know what I'm saying? This can go for men or for women. I'm just saying that if you're a man and you're listening to this and this resonates, this is telling us that the feminine, everybody has a divine masculine and feminine within you, of course, because if they didn't, how would you have been made? You know what I'm saying? It takes a man and a woman in order to make another human being. So if you're a man listening to this, it's the same energy. You're not emotionally, I would say you are cutting away the BS. You've learned your lessons from the past, and it did put you in an oppressive state, but you didn't have a choice but to kind of be this queen energy. Let's go ahead and clarify the Five of Cups. All right. Oh, Five of Coins in reverse. With the High Priestess. All right. And the overall energy being the Princess of Coins in reverse. So what this is telling us is that, and I told you, I think I felt the energy as far as like communication wise. So this being the throat chakra, this is an energy telling us that, she's in the reverse. She's moving away from something. There is, if in the upright, she's walking away. She's telling us that, this situation didn't work for me. What it's saying is, I don't like right here what's being offered. I don't like anything. I don't like none of these. She's not satisfied. This energy, Five of Cups, is saying, I'm not satisfied with anything. And with this being in reverse, all it's doing is clarifying that you are clearing out, you're cleansing. That's what the Queen did for you, is that you're moving away from that energy that kind of had you in an oppressive state, and you're moving forward. This is like telling you that you have cleared out this energy and you are moving forward. And with the High Priestess, this is beautiful. This is actually a very, very beautiful reading, Sagittarius. This is really all about, you really listening to your gut. This is, excuse me. This is spirit kind of, this is you just listening to yourself. That's why you have the beginning of something new. And with the High Priestess, also clarifying the Five of Coins, this says that, how do I explain this? There is wisdom, understanding. You're listening. You're following your gut. Whatever it is, it's coming from the core, coming from the root of yourself. And that's very beautiful, Sagittarius. That's really, really, this is a very beautiful reading, because this is saying that there's so much growth. Like, regardless of whether you start again with somebody new, you, in the end, are the High Priestess. You are the person that is following your intuition. You're being very guided. And with the Queen of Swords also in this reading, this is saying definitely for sure that, you know, this is you moving forward with self and really listening to who you are and what you are, what you're going to deal with and what you're not going to deal with. And with the princess, with the overall energy, the princess being in reverse, I just think that this is a past energy. You know, I think in the past you were kind of ignoring the, you weren't focused. That's why you had to learn some lessons. I think it's not a current, it says the overall energy, but the Queen or the Princess of Cups being the overall energy, but with her kind of slacking off or not paying attention, that's kind of what plays into this situation, because there were lessons that had to be learned. And what's beautiful about this is that, you know, you listen to self and you get yourself really back on track. I think I'm going to do an inner message with the Sacred Rebel. We'll go ahead and do that. Actually, before I even do that, let's see if there's anybody that's coming forward, or if this love, because these are love readings, I just kind of read them as they come out. Sometimes it will show me a little bit more, but I am curious if there is somebody coming towards you now that with this Ace of Wands being here. We got a jumper card. Wow, you got the Emperor. So this is your energy right now, is you being the Emperor. Like, you're good with the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess. This is somebody that would actually have to move towards you. Like right now, this would be the energy for somebody moving forward. Yeah, this is a reflection of, you know, I believe somebody in your past is probably reflecting on, you know, how and where they went wrong love-wise. I don't think that this is necessarily you could all this energy could also be you, and how maybe where you were loving this person, how this may have you know, maybe how a situation went awry from the past. So this is a reflection of the past, of like a love interest. But your overall energy is this Emperor, and you know, that's where you sit. Wow, the Fool. So yeah, this is all about you. You're moving on. You've moved on. The overall energy is actually, this is even more interesting, is the Temperance. And yeah, wow. And we got the High Priestess again. So with this reading, this is just saying that, you know, you are seated on your throne. You know where you stand. Instinctually, you're not even focused on anything else but yourself. You have reflected to the past, but with the Fool is you're moving on. You see what you want. You're walking towards it. the way that this card can be read is many different ways, but with the overall energy being the Temperance, you are balancing out certain things so that way when you do go into your next relationship, that you go into it the right way, with self, being alleviated of energies that were not favorable to you. And like I said, this is actually a really beautiful reading. So it's not that there won't be a love interest that's stepping forward. I just think that emotionally you had to get past or get over the past, you know, and move forward, walk towards, you know, the love of your life, but in doing so having to do the work in order to get to the next phase, which would be maturity. I think because this message is pretty clear cut, I don't need to go further. We are going to draw some angel cards, so let's see what we get. We got 2 cards. Wow. Stay focused. In unity. So to me, this is saying, you know, you need to keep your eyes on the prize. Like I said before, stay focused in what you're doing. But when it comes to unity, this is telling me that when you do come together with somebody, that it needs to be you and them. I think sometimes Sagittarius, it's not you against them, it's you and that person. And that's why it's so important for there to be unity. Not just unity within the relationship, but unity of self. You know, you can't, your heart, you know, everything has to be in alignment. There has to be a balance. So staying focused in unity with self is very important. Also, effort. So with this being the last angel card, this Princess of Coins, see, that overall energy was like a laziness, like a lack of effort, a lack of moving forward in what it is that, you know, this groundwork that you have to do for yourself in order to get to the next point. It's really important, you know, that you make that effort. That's what this is all about, you know, self. And I believe that once you reach that, staying focused, that unity with self, that, you know, all of that takes effort. And I know that Sagittarius, you guys are so strong and so strong-willed that I can tell that you are going to be fine. There's not going to be any issues whatsoever when it comes to you and moving forward in your next relationship. You just have to learn how to balance yourself out and really heal. Sometimes we think that we're healed and we get into situations and then we realize that we are not healed. And in order to get yourself or your chakras aligned, you know, or however, the 7 armors of God would be considered also chakras biblically, but the 7 armors, there's a balance. Your armor has to be, you know, you can't just have one side and not the other. So, you know, this is all you focusing, you know, and doing the groundwork on self. So what a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. I'm very, very excited and happy for you. I can't wait to meet the new Sagittarius. This is the new old Sagittarius. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed your reading. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Butterfly Box or butterfly underscore box 78. Also, what else? I guess that's it. Like, share, add, keep watching. I really appreciate all the support. Love you guys. Bye.